So Genshin Impact voice actors are literally crashing out over Mujin's video, and I mean, it is insane. This is one of the biggest crash outs we have seen since the Genshin VA drama. I'm talking Karina Butker Paimon's ex-VA is literally reposting some of the most deranged people and deranged voice actors and SAG AFTRA shills that I have ever seen. So let's get into it. Days 3X. If I made statements that actively undermined the strike and was used to justify vicious harassment of my peers, I'd feel more upset at the ones doing the harassing, not the ones disappointed in my actions. It would show real integrity to admit that at the very least. Excuse me, but what the DM showed was Zeke Alton basically breaking the law. So the fact that you would even say that is insane. And the crazy thing is, if they weren't even mean, it was like, F this piece of garbage person for ruining everything. It was mild disappointment at best. You're insane, dude. That is more than mild disappointment if it borders on a freaking negotiating committee member breaking the fucking law. Okay, breaking the law. You're insane. Also reposting down here, Sean Larway saying, you know what, fine. You know what's wrong with Mujin's video? One, SAG isn't striking Hoyo. You're right. It's a literal, see how they're trying to separate it now? Remember how I said that they were now going to try to separate the collective work refusal, the Wildcat strike, from SAG, even though they had been one and the same until now. They're now trying to separate it because they know it's illegal for SAG to have influenced it at all. Well, here's the case. If SAG isn't striking Hoyo and the actors are just holding a Wildcat strike, then why were the actors over at Genshin, like Erica Harlacher, being sent threatening letters and being threatened with disciplinary action if they did not take place in the strike? And you cannot say you did not know about it now because the DMs were leaked, buddy, and you obviously knew about it. All of the members on the negotiating committee, like Zeke Alton and also Kyle McCartley, were literally calling Erica Harlacher the problem child, saying that she was the reason why the strike was failing, and these VAs admitting that they wanted to go back to work was ruining SAG's reputation. And also, whenever other members of FICOR that wanted to not participate in the Wildcat strike wanted to work at Genshin, work at a non-union game, the freaking committee members were telling them that they would be put on a blacklist if they did that. So tell me again that SAG isn't striking Hoyo. You just go ahead and try to do that. He calls striking actors entitled. They are. He shares sample interim agreement, not the real thing. He claims SAG's AI agreements are hypocritical to the strike. They are, because they signed with Zeke Alton. Zeke Alton was a board member of the AI company that they signed with, that SAG AFTRA literally signed with. So yes, SAG AFTRA is absolutely hypocritical for signing with an AI company to do AI voice acting, okay, while holding a strike against AI voice acting, okay? So yeah, I think it's a little hypocritical, buddy. They aren't. They were made for actors' protections. Continue. Are you insane, bro? This guy is crazy. But here she's obviously reposting Little Creepo. He's just a little creepy, guys. He's a little creepy little fella. Little Creepo over here saying some of the most vicious, insane things that I have seen in a while. I mean, the backwards derangement that these people from Saturn will go to literally arrive at a sentiment or a thought process that best suits them is insane. I'll never forget seeing the overwhelming support for continuing to fight for AI protections within the community as a whole. Many actors who don't have a huge platform voted for what was achieved, as certain big names decided to use their platform to undermine that. So evidently Mujin, this is where it gets crazy. This is the Kanish 2.0 situation. This is where they are going after freaking Jennifer Hale for simply saying that transparency is good. Do you know why transparency is good? It's because blacklisting is bad and illegal, people. It's absolutely illegal, and committee members even mentioning it in a way to influence a voice actor is threatening and illegal. It's absolutely illegal. Also, whenever they're a FICOR member who should not even be forced to participate in a Wildcat strike, okay? I expect SAG to get in some legal trouble pretty damn soon. but let's get into it. Transparency is good, they say, while actively going against the majority of their colleagues that were in favor of because they knew nobody would believe actors with less clout than them. So now because Jennifer Hale has more clout, you know, it's on her. She's doing it with the malicious intent. Are you kidding me? She literally retracted her statement because of Kaylee the professional Mills coming after her and literally getting community noted. I mean, look at this. She got community noted, boys. She literally got community noted for coming after freaking Jennifer Hale. Kaylee Mills talks about making the community a safe space, but yet harass Kanish's new voice actor Jacob Takanashi and supported an abuser, Chris Niosi. These are not actions that someone would take if they were trying to make the community a safe place for everyone. Boy, they got her ass. They freaking got her ass. That is insane. Oh my goodness. Never question my decision to quit professional voiceover because the lack of professionalism is astounding. Do you know what's a lack of professionalism? Literally trying to blacklist and shame voice actors into not doing something that's already illegal or into doing something that's illegal. That's unprofessional, and that's exactly what you and yours have been participating in. Blaming me might feel like, oh, this is Jennifer Hale responding. People, we got Jennifer Hale herself literally coming out to defend herself. Blaming me might feel convenient, but it dismisses the broader concern shared by many. What you're labeling as consensus was shaped by only a portion of members, not the whole. It's a charged issue. Happy to talk more anytime. Now, Jennifer Hale, I would advise you not to talk to Little Creepo. Okay, Little Creepo's a little creepy, folks. He does not support you at all. As a matter of fact, he's probably somebody's alt account. Okay, he's a literal direct alt of Kaylee Mills and Karina Butker. I don't blame you for anything. I have respect for you as a performer and as a person. I do not think transparency is justifiable reason to share a video like that. A lot of people are being attacked now because of it. The strike had a positive ending, and I'm grateful for your work within it. No, you're not. You're not grateful for anything. You are an ungrateful, literally spoiled brat freaking theater kid. Are you kidding me? A reminder, Jennifer Hale did not have anything to do with the video. Older actors were working who have paved the way and created amazing careers are not the enemy. They're the ones to learn from, and at the end of the day, the employers we struck against were, and now again, employers, not the enemy. She did share the video, though. That's the issue. The issue is the video showed something illegal going on behind the scenes, and you guys don't like it, and now you're trying to separate the freaking Wildcat strike from SAG. See, we all saw through your bullshit. We all saw through those lies, especially old Paperbag Boy over here. He saw a lot more than anybody else even knows about. Yeah, buddy, y'all are going down. As a matter of fact, I hope every Genshin voice actor gets fired. The video was just screenshots, except for Allegra Hardisher except for Allegra Clark and Erica Harlacher and other VAs that wanted to go back to work. Those people I do not want to get fired. They were forced into this with threats of blacklist. It's the people that were doing the blacklist that deserve to be fired, people. What said it was factual. If people are feeling ashamed of what they said in relatively public forum, they should sit with that. Absolutely. Little Creepo, it was factual. So he's saying that it wasn't factual. Might want to give this thread a persuasion. I feel you are only aware of that one aspect of the video. Are you kidding me, dude? Sharing Sean Larway. Sean Larway is not the law. Him saying SAG isn't striking Hoyo is not the law. SAG has been influencing that strike at Hoyo for a long time now, and everybody has seen through it. So just because you reposted Sean freaking Larway SAG shill #1 does not mean that what he's saying is correct, buddy. As a matter of fact, it's a freaking lie. And then down here he's saying, I also don't think anyone is particularly ashamed of what they said based on what I'm seeing. They should be. They should be. As a matter of fact, they should be fined. The issue is that an already bloodthirsty crowd is now even more bloodthirsty because of the video. Maybe you shouldn't be worthy of being bloodthirsty too. Maybe you should just not be a, piece of shit, scummy person, and people won't come after you, bud. Whatever point was supposedly made by those screenshots has been lost to that. The video goes out of its way to undermine the efforts of striking performers who just achieved an incredible win. You barely achieved anything. SAG barely achieved anything. They tried to do a blanket-wide sweep strike against the entire entertainment industry and only ended up signing with companies that haven't done anything in freaking months. And all the non-union companies that mattered that they wanted to flip have fled to the freaking east to get away from them. They single-handedly have wrecked voice acting in this country for at least the next 10 years. I promise you they have. I think that's contrary to everything being said about coming together and healing. You're right, you dude. SAG AFTRA is a stain on the industry. It's a scar. And the only way, it's a cancer. And the only way we're going to heal is if we cut that shit out. We got to cut that shit out right now, boys. Right now. Nothing more can be done or said. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Wasn't talking about fan support, friend. Of course you're not, because you don't care. Oh, now he's talking about Allegra Clark. When Allegra Clark made that post, a vote had recently been taken amongst membership where over 80% of the votes were in favor of continuing the strike. See, that's the issue. Allegra made that post about going back to work at Genshin, not about ending the strike. She wanted to go back to work at Genshin, at the Genshin Wildcat strike. So why does a vote taking place at SAG AFTRA affect whether or not Allegra Clark can go back to work at Genshin? So explain to me again how SAG isn't striking Hoyo, buddy. Explain it. Let's just see them try to separate this, people. In the coming days, they are going to try to separate the Wildcat strike from SAG AFTRA more and more and more. You know why? Because they know what they're doing is fucking illegal. Oh my God, dude. SAG AFTRA is fucked, boys. They are fucked. Oh my goodness. But listen, I got so many more tweets to go over, and I'm going to be going over them in stream to show you all of them, to go over all of this nonsense together. So make sure that you come over to the stream, because also next video is going to be about Valera Rodriguez literally going after more voice actors, and it's going to be insane. So make sure you subscribe and stick around and come over to the Twitch. I'm going to link it in the description so that you can see more of the voice actors crashing out, baby. All right, boys, what do y'all think about that? Paper or plastic? What do y'all think about Karina literally reposting Center Briar and Little Creepo and all these other people? What do you think about SAG AFTRA trying to separate the Genshin Wildcat strike from SAG AFTRA? You guys let me know down below. Paper or plastic, baby? I'm going with plastic. These motherfuckers are plastic as fuck. They're plastic through and through. They're basically mannequins. Aliens come from Saturn, the size of Saturn. Come to take over the entertainment industry and make us all wear tinfoil caps, okay? They're all freaking insane, boys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm going to haunt your freaking nightmares. All right, boys. Links in the description. I love you all. GG's. Peace.